Stop scrolling right now. My child, heaven has paused your screen because your heart has been crying out in the dark. You did not stumble onto this video by accident today. The universe didn't bring you here, I did. Someone very specific just looked at your name on their phone screen. Their heart began to beat so fast it frightened them. They have tried to forget you, but they fail every single day. If you can feel this deep truth vibrating in your soul right now, please hit that like button, subscribe to this sanctuary, and comment the words, "He is moving in my life," to claim this divine truth. My child, listen carefully, this is not just a moment, this is a test of your trust. Many people say they believe, but when the moment comes to act, they step back. Do not let that be you. If you truly trust me, you will not ignore what you feel right now, because your faith is connected to your actions, and when you respond in faith, you are not only opening doors for yourself, you are placing your soulmate and your family under my protection. Do not let hesitation block what is ready to move. In your life, take your step now, sow your seed of $20 in faith. The QR code is on your screen and the link is in the description and first pinned comment. Do not ignore this moment, trust me and act. The silence between you two has been so heavy. It feels like an endless winter in your soul. You wonder if they even remember your voice. You lie awake at night staring at the ceiling. The room is quiet but your mind is screaming. Outside the wind blows gently against the glass. You feel completely alone in your deep longing. But you are never truly alone. I have been watching your tears fall in the darkness. I know the exact depth of your emotional pain. The one your heart still holds is also awake right now. They are sitting in a dimly lit room across town. Rain is tapping softly against their bedroom window pane. They are holding their phone with trembling fingers. Your profile is open on their glowing screen. They are staring intensely at your beautiful name. Their chest feels incredibly tight with sudden regret. They remember the way you used to laugh together. They remember the warmth of your gentle touch. A single tear falls down their cold cheek. They want to text you so badly right now. Their thumb hovers over the empty typing box. But fear paralyzes their hand completely. They feel unworthy of your pure love. They know they caused you deep emotional trauma. They walked away when things got too heavy. They chose silence instead of fighting for you. But their silence was never a sign of emptiness. It was a shield for their brokenness. Stay here, something sacred is being revealed. You must understand the spiritual purpose behind this agonizing distance. Human hands did not create this long separation. I allowed the heavy curtain of silence to fall between you. I needed to pull you apart to heal your deepest wounds. You were both running on broken foundations. You were looking to each other for total salvation. But true salvation comes only from my heavenly throne. I had to break the connection to save the destiny. Do not scroll away now. I am working furiously behind the scenes of your life. While you are weeping, I am rearranging your entire future. The wrong people are losing their influence over your soulmate. Third-party interferences are crumbling into dust right now. The negative voices that whispered doubt into their ear are being silenced permanently. I am exposing the hidden betrayals that tried to tear you apart. No weapon formed against this sacred bond shall prosper. I wrote this love story before the foundation of the world. It is protected by my holy angels. The darkness tried to steal your joy. But the darkness has already lost this intense battle. Pray instead of fearing. Your prayers are shifting the spiritual realm. They are breaking the chains of pride around your partner's heart. They are causing your soulmate to remember your value. Your name is written on their spirit. They cannot erase it no matter how hard they try. Every person they meet reminds them of you. They look for your eyes in crowded rooms. They seek your comfort in empty conversations. They are realizing that nobody can ever replace you. They are trapped in their own thoughts of you. This is my divine design at work. The emotional atmosphere is shifting dramatically in this very hour. Can you feel the sudden warmth entering your chest? That is my heavenly light piercing through your heavy grief. The night is ending and the dawn is approaching fast. Your soulmate is experiencing a massive spiritual awakening. I am breaking their stubborn pride with my gentle hand. I am showing them visions of you in their dreams. They wake up reaching for you in the dark. They feel your spiritual presence sitting right beside them. The energetic pull between your souls is growing too strong to resist. They are drowning in their own ocean of love for you. They know they cannot live without your spirit anymore. The next part explains their silence. They were terrified of failing you again. They needed to become the person you truly deserve. I am fixing their financial brokenness in secret. I am healing their deep childhood trauma. I am making them strong for the coming reunion. Trust what heaven already promised. Do not let the physical appearance of things deceive your eyes. The physical world is just a shadow of spiritual reality. In the spirit realm, your hands are already joined. The angels are already celebrating your ultimate victory. If you still feel their soul beside yours, comment 1111 below. Let this sacred number lock your destiny into the physical earth. Feel the power of your faith rising like a flood. You have endured the worst of the raging storm. The waves are finally crashing down into perfect stillness. Your soulmate is preparing to make a move that will shock you. They are composing a message in their heart. It is a confession of their deepest mistakes. They will admit how much they missed your presence. They will tell you that their heart never stopped racing for you. They will beg for your divine forgiveness. Are you ready to receive them with open arms? Or will you let past resentment block your blessing? I am cleansing your heart from all bitterness today. I am filling you with my supernatural peace. Look at the horizon of your life. The sun is rising with healing in its beautiful wings. The people who laughed at your pain will see your glory. The ones who said it was over will watch in absolute awe. I am preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies. Your love story will become a powerful testimony of my great faithfulness. Share this video with someone who needs hope. Send this to the one your soul still calls through the silent night. Let the energy of love multiply across the earth. My child, now the choice is yours, and this choice reflects your trust in me. If you truly believe, you will not walk away from this moment, because those who trust do not ignore what I place before them. Understand this clearly: when you act in faith, you invite my protection over your life, your soulmate, and your entire family. You are not losing anything, you are placing everything in my hands. Do not let this moment pass without responding. Sow your seed of $20 today. The QR code is on your screen and the link is in the description and first pinned comment. What you give in faith returns as protection, peace, and blessings over your home. Trust this moment, act now, and remain under my divine protection. The spiritual pressure on your soulmate is reaching its absolute peak. They are sitting in their car right now staring at the steering wheel. Your favorite song just started playing on the radio. It feels like a direct sign from the heavens above. Their chest heaves as they try to hold back their heavy tears. They cannot escape the beautiful ghost of your memory. Every street corner reminds them of your beautiful smile. Every coffee shop whispers the ghost of your shared laughter. They are realizing that running away from you was running away from their own soul. They were trying to escape the mirror that showed them their own flaws. But I have broken that mirror of illusion. They see the truth with absolute clarity now. They see that you were the best thing that ever happened to them. They see that your love was a rare and precious diamond. They deeply regret throwing it away into the dirt. They are ready to pick it up and clean it with their tears. They are ready to protect it with their very life. God is preparing what you cannot yet see. The divine alignment is almost complete. The stars are moving into their proper places for your joy. The legal blockages are dissolving into nothingness. The distance is shrinking in the spiritual realm. What God has joined together, no man can keep separate. No distance can dilute the potency of true love. No amount of time can erase a twin flame connection. You are bound by an invisible golden cord of holy destiny. What heaven is revealing next changes everything. Listen to the secret thought of your soulmate. They are planning to show up when you least expect it. They are tired of the digital screens and the cold text messages. They want to look directly into your beautiful eyes. They want to hold your shaking hands in theirs. They want to hear your heart beating against their chest. They are building up the courage to breach the wall of silence. Every single day they get a little bit closer to you. Every night they pray for your protection and safety. Yes, they are praying for you now. The one who walked away is now interceding for your soul. The one who broke your heart is being prepared to heal it completely. This is the supreme miracle of my divine grace. I turn ashes into beautiful crowns of glory. I turn mourning into dancing. I turn your deepest isolation into a glorious reunion. Do not give up on this love. Do not let the worldly dating advice corrupt your spiritual mind. The world does not understand the mysteries of the twin flame covenant. The world tells you to move on and forget the pain. But I tell you to stand still and see my ultimate salvation. I tell you to hold on to the promise I whispered in your spirit. Heaven did not bring you here accidentally. You are on the very edge of your massive breakthrough. The walls of Jericho are about to fall flat before your eyes. The silence is about to shatter with a loud shout of joy. Rest your weary head tonight knowing that I am in total control. The heart that hasn't stopped racing will soon be resting next to yours. I am sealing this first word in your spirit now. The weight of the silence is finally breaking. Your soulmate can no longer carry the heavy burden of pretending they do not care. As the midnight hours pass, their resistance is crumbling into dust. They are sitting on the edge of their bed, head buried in their hands, overwhelmed by the sudden rush of your energy. The room around them is completely dark, but your presence is shining brightly in their mind. They are realizing that every path they took to run away from you only led them straight back to your memory. I am stripping away their distractions one by one. I am removing the temporary comforts they used to numb the pain of your absence. They are completely exposed before my light. They are realizing that without you, their life feels like an empty stage. Stay right here, because what heaven is pulling from their hidden thoughts next will shock your spirit. My child, look closely at the path before you. This is a divine threshold where your obedience meets my supernatural movement. Many miss their season of restoration because they refuse to move when my spirit speaks. Do not let fear freeze your blessing. When you step forward in absolute trust, you are releasing a wave of divine alignment that covers your life, secures your soulmate, and shields your bloodline from the arrows of the enemy. Show me your heart is ready to receive what I have prepared. Take this step of ultimate faith now, sow your prophetic seed of $20 into this holy ground. The QR code is right on your screen and the link is waiting in the description and first pinned comment. Do not scroll past this open heaven, act in obedience and watch what I unlock. The emotional walls they built to protect their pride are suffocating them now. They spent months telling themselves that they were fine without you. They wore a mask of indifference in front of their friends. But I see through every deception, and I have made their mask fall off in the secret places. They are rereading your old text messages from months ago, tracing the digital words as if they could touch your skin through the glass. Their heart rate spikes every time your name crosses their mind, a physical reaction to a spiritual truth they can no longer deny. They are grieving the version of you that they hurt, and they are terrified that you have closed the door forever. They are checking your social media profiles from a fake account, desperately looking for any sign that you still miss them, or any agonizing proof that you have moved on to someone else. They saw a recent picture of you, and their breath caught in their throat because you look different now. You carry the glow of a soul that has been refined by fire. You no longer look broken, you look chosen. This new strength in you is acting like a powerful magnetic pull on their spirit. They are realizing that while they were stuck in their old toxic cycles, you were growing closer to my throne. They are deeply attracted to the spiritual shift in your life, and it is driving them to a point of positive desperation. I have allowed them to feel the cold sting of your absence so they would finally appreciate your true value. When they had you, they took your pure love for granted. They thought your patience was a sign of weakness, and that you would always be waiting around no matter how they treated you. So I stepped in and created the divine boundary of silence. I pulled you back into my protective embrace and made you unreachable to them. This separation was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to mature them. They needed to taste a world without your prayers, a world without your gentle grace, to realize how dark their life is without your light. Right now, they are experiencing the heavy spiritual consequences of their choices. Every door they try to open is slamming shut in their face. Every new person they try to talk to feels empty and hollow. I am blocking their path so they have no choice but to look upward, and look inward. I am dismantling their ego piece by piece, breaking down the stubborn strongholds that kept them from loving you correctly. This is not punishment, my child, this is a beautiful divine rescue mission for their soul. Pray instead of fearing, because their brokenness is turning into a beautiful breakthrough. The spiritual atmosphere in their home is becoming too intense for them to ignore. I am sending my holy angels to whisper your name into their ear while they sleep. They are having vivid, cinematic dreams of your future reunion, waking up in a cold sweat with a deep ache in their chest. They can still smell your scent in the air, and they keep hearing your distinct laughter in quiet moments. They are beginning to realize that this connection is not a regular relationship that can be forgotten, it is a sovereign covenant written by my own finger. No matter how much they try to distract themselves with work, hobbies, or wrong company, my spirit keeps bringing them back to the reality of you. The next part explains why they haven't called yet. They are dealing with intense spiritual warfare and deep feelings of shame. They are carrying the heavy weight of guilt for the tears they caused you to cry. They feel like a failure, and they are convinced that if they reach out, you will reject them with anger. They are building up the courage to face you, fighting past the demonic whispers that tell them it is too late. Trust what heaven already promised, and do not let the silence fool you into thinking nothing is happening. If you can feel the heavy chains of separation breaking right now, comment 222 below. Let this angel number seal your divine patience in the heavenly courtrooms. You are moving out of the season of testing and entering the season of manifestation. The divine blueprint for your love story is being executed step by step, and no earthly power can stop it. Your soulmate is reaching a point where the pain of staying away is much greater than the fear of reaching out. They are preparing to break the silence in a way that will completely validate everything you have been feeling. They are going to confess that they were miserable without you, and that their heart hasn't found a single moment of peace since the day they walked away. They will look into your eyes and ask for a fresh start, not based on old patterns, but built on the solid rock of my truth. The emotional restoration that is coming will be so profound that it will wipe away every single memory of the painful nights you spent weeping. I am going to make your love story a beacon of hope for others who are waiting on my promises. Share this sacred message with a soul who is tired of waiting in the dark, and let the frequency of faith expand across the world. My child, the window of divine opportunity is open before you, and your response in this moment is a direct reflection of your faith in my hidden hand. Those who operate in a spirit of hesitation often block the very flow of abundance they have been crying out for. Understand this deeply. Your actions carry spiritual weight. When you step out in boldness to honor my word, you are drawing a line of holy protection around your life, your future reunion, and your entire household. You are showing heaven that you trust me more than your current circumstances. Do not let this moment pass you by without making a declaration of your faith. So your prophetic seed of $20 today. The QR code is clearly on your screen and the link is waiting in the description and first pinned comment. Release what is in your hand so I can release what is in my heart for you. Act now and rest under my divine favor. The hidden opposition that tried to keep you apart is being completely neutralized by my heavenly hosts. There were people in your soulmate circle who poured poison into their mind, whispering jealous lies and trying to guide them away from your destiny. I have exposed those hidden snakes, and I am removing them from your partner's life permanently. The wrong alignments are breaking apart, and the deceptive influences are losing their authority. I am isolating your soulmate so that the only voice they can hear clearly is my voice, and the only pull they can feel deeply is your soul. The divine protection surrounding your connection is impenetrable. The enemy tried to use this separation to make you bitter, to make you give up on love, and to make you doubt my goodness. But the enemy's plan has failed miserably. This trial has only made you more resilient, more prayerful, and more beautiful in the spirit. You are being prepared to carry a heavyweight blessing, and your soulmate is being prepared to be a true protector of your heart. God is preparing what you cannot yet see, and the final pieces of this divine puzzle are falling into their exact places right now. What heaven is revealing next changes the entire timeline of your life. Your soulmate is about to make an unexpected move that will catch you completely off guard. They are tired of the distance, tired of the sleepless nights, and tired of the heavy silence that fills their room. They are reaching their breaking point, and the dam of their suppressed emotions is about to burst wide open. You will receive a sign from them when you least expect it, a sudden message or an unexpected encounter that will break the ice in a single moment. When that moment comes, you will look back at this exact video and realize that I was speaking the absolute truth to you. Heaven did not bring you here accidentally today. You were guided to this exact word because your soul needed to be sustained for the final stretch of the wilderness. The wilderness is over, my child. The promised land of your connection is in sight. Rest your mind tonight, release the anxiety, and stop trying to figure out the how or the when. Trust my perfect timing and my infinite power. The heart that hasn't stopped racing for you will soon be standing right in front of you, ready to love you for eternity. To claim this complete manifestation, reply to this message now and say, "The spiritual dam is about to burst, my child." The internal pressure inside your soulmate's chest has reached a level they can no longer contain or hide from the world. While you are sitting here listening to my voice, their spirit is wrestling with an overwhelming urge to surrender to this connection. They are currently driving down a lonely highway, or sitting in a quiet office, completely paralyzed by a sudden wave of your energy. They tried to tell themselves that what they felt for you was just a temporary phase. They tried to convince their mind that time would heal the longing and dilute the memories. But time has only made your absence grow louder. Every single day without you feels like a step deeper into an emotional desert. They are realizing that they did not just leave a person behind, they left their own destiny behind. Stay right here, because the secrets I am about to pull from their hidden reality will clarify every single doubt you have ever carried. My child, look at the atmosphere changing around you. This is a sacred moment where your willingness to listen meets my willingness to deliver your heart's deepest desire. Many people ask for miracles but hold on to their scarcity mindset when I ask them to move. Do not let an attitude of hesitation freeze the blessing that is already hovering over your life. When you step out in bold obedience, you are unlocking a floodgate of divine alignment that covers your heart, secures your coming reunion, and builds a wall of holy fire around your family. Show me that your faith is alive and ready to inherit the promise. Take your step of total trust right now. Sow your prophetic seed of $20 into this anointed moment. The QR code is clearly visible on your screen and the link is waiting in the description and first pinned comment. Do not scroll past this open portal of favor. Act now and watch how quickly I move on your behalf. The spiritual weight of their secret regret is making it impossible for them to sleep through the night. They have been waking up at exactly 3 a.m. with your name burning like a hot coal in their thoughts. They sit on the edge of their bed, looking out at the dark sky, wondering if you are awake too. They reach for their phone in the pitch blackness of their room, opening your contact information with a shaking hand. They type out long, emotional paragraphs detailing how deeply sorry they are for the way they handle things. They type out confessions of love that would make your heart melt into tears. But their fingers freeze before they can hit the send button. They delete the message word by word, over and over again, because their ego tells them they have already lost the right to speak to you. They are trapped in a self-made prison of shame and guilt. They are terrified that if they reach out, they will find out that you have given your beautiful heart to someone else. They are constantly checking your digital footprint, looking for clues, trying to read between the lines of everything you do, because they are desperately seeking a sign that the door is still open. I allowed this emotional breakdown to happen within them because their heart needed to be thoroughly plowed by my spirit. When everything was going well for them, they thought they were the authors of their own destiny. They thought they could mistreat a divine gift like you and suffer no consequences. So I stepped back and let them experience the total darkness of an existence without your light. I let them feel the hollow emptiness of worldly success that has no one to share it with. Every single person they have tried to talk to since you left has felt like a shallow shadow compared to your depth. They try to have conversations with others, but their mind constantly drifts back to the way you used to understand them without a single word being spoken. They are realizing that what they had with you was a rare, once-in-a-lifetime supernatural covenant that cannot be duplicated or replaced. This realization is breaking their stubbornness down to the absolute bedrock. Pray instead of fearing, because I am using this very pain to rebuild them into a partner who can cherish you properly for the rest of your days. The spiritual warfare surrounding your union is finally shifting in your favor. The enemy tried to use this long season of separation to plant seeds of bitterness, hopelessness, and exhaustion in your spirit. The dark forces wanted you to believe that I had forgotten about you, or that this connection was just a foolish illusion of your mind. But I am here to tell you that your discernment was never wrong. What you felt in your spirit was the absolute truth. You felt their soul crying out to yours because you are bound by an unbreakable heavenly cord. I have deployed legions of warrior angels to clear out the spiritual static that has been blocking your communication. I am dismantling the external influences, the toxic friendships, and the deceptive family members who tried to steer your soulmate away from your path. The chains of pride are shattering right now in the unseen realm. God is preparing what you cannot yet see, and the breakthrough is closer than your next breath. If you still feel the unmistakable pull of their spirit touching yours across the distance, comment 333 below. Let this powerful angel number act as a divine anchor for your soul's expectation. You are no longer drifting in the wilderness of uncertainty, you are standing on the very edge of your promised land. Your soulmate is reaching a tipping point where their silence is causing them more agony than the fear of vulnerability. They are preparing a confession that will answer every single question you have asked me in your midnight prayers. They are going to tell you that they were completely blind, but now they see your value with absolute clarity. They will look into your eyes and admit that they haven't had a single peaceful night since the day the distance began. I am preparing your heart to receive this confession without the armor of past resentment. I am healing your emotional trauma right now, replacing the sting of rejection with the soothing oil of my divine peace. Your love story is not over, it is merely entering its most glorious chapter. Share this prophetic script with another weary soul who needs to know that heaven is still on the throne, and let the message of restoration echo across the earth. My child, this is the moment where your faith must become an action, because a confession of trust without a corresponding step of obedience is like a seed left outside the soil. Those who hesitate when my spirit whispers are often left wondering why their seasons don't shift. Understand this clearly, you are not giving to a human creation, you are presenting an offering of faith directly to my heavenly altar. When you step forward with boldness, you are authorizing my angels to move with speed. To protect your coming reunion, to safeguard your soulmate from the traps of the enemy, and to pour out a blessing upon your home that room cannot contain, do not let this divine window close without your response. Sow your prophetic seed of $20 this very moment. The QR code is waiting on your screen and the link is ready in the description and first pinned comment. Honor my word and watch how I make the crooked path straight before your eyes. The hidden blockages that seemed like permanent mountains are dissolving like wax before a flame. I am dealing with the deep-seated fears inside your soulmate's mind that made them run away from your intense connection. They were terrified of the vulnerability that your love demanded of them. They had spent their entire life building walls to keep people out, but when you walked into their life, those walls began to shake. Instead of surrendering to the beauty of the connection, they panicked and fled into the safety of their old, toxic habits. But I have followed them into their hiding places. I have made their hiding places uncomfortable and dry. They are realizing that there is no safety in running away from me, and there is no joy in running away from you. The divine protection over your bond has kept the spark alive through the coldest storms of silence. No matter how much time has passed, the fire of your love has not died out, it has only been burning away the chaff of your fleshly desires so that only the pure, spiritual gold remains. What heaven is revealing next will alter the entire course of your current reality. Your soulmate is currently formulating a plan to bridge the gap between your worlds. They are tired of the digital screens, the missed signs, and the heavy atmosphere of unspoken words. They are gathering the courage to step past their shame and show up in a way that proves their devotion to you. You are going to see a tangible shift in their behavior within a matter of days. The coldness will suddenly vanish, replaced by an urgency that will match the rhythm of your own beating heart. I am doing this so that all the glory will belong to me, so that no human being can take credit for the resurrection of this dead situation. Heaven did not guide your eyes to this video by an accident of chance today. You were brought here to receive the spiritual strength required to walk through the final door of this test. The long night of weeping is officially over, and the morning of shouting for joy has arrived. Rest your mind, quiet your anxieties, and allow my peace to guard your heart. The one whose heart hasn't stopped racing for you is being drawn back to your side by an irresistible divine gravity. To unlock the final revelation of this prophetic truth, reply to this message now and say, "The golden hour of your divine destiny has finally arrived, my child." The invisible threads of heavenly timing are pulling tightly now, and the distance that once felt like an impassable ocean is shrinking into nothingness. While you are breathing in these words, a massive internal shift is settling deep inside your soulmate spirit. They have officially run out of excuses. They have reached the absolute end of their own strength, and they are ready to lay down their weapons of pride, fear, and avoidance at my feet. The long, agonizing tug-of-war between their ego and their soul has ended, and their soul has won the ultimate victory. They are standing near a window right now, looking out at the world with a clarity they have never possessed before. They are realizing that every single prayer you uttered for them in secret was a holy shield that kept them alive in their darkest moments. They know, with absolute spiritual certainty, that you are their home. Stay right here with me until the very last sentence, because the final seal of this hidden heavenly file is being broken open to reveal your immediate future. My child, this is the ultimate threshold of your spiritual journey, the definitive moment where your willingness to act decides the speed of your manifestation. Many stay trapped in the wilderness forever because they look at the size of their seed instead of the size of their God. Do not let a spirit of limitation rob you of the crown that is ready to be placed upon your life. When you respond to my voice with instant, unhesitating action, you are cementing your faith into the spiritual realm and drawing an ironclad boundary of absolute protection around your life, your soulmate, and your entire lineage. Show me that you trust my word over your sight. Take your final step of obedience right now. Sow your prophetic seed of $20 into this miracle territory. The QR code is boldly displayed on your screen and the link is waiting in the description and first pinned comment. Do not look back. Do not hesitate. Step into your destiny and claim the breakthrough that is breaking open right now. The heavy, suffocating cloud of separation is lifting from your shoulders this very minute. For months, you have carried a quiet ache in your chest, a painful weight that made even your happiest days feel incomplete. You watched other people find love while you sat in the waiting room of destiny, wondering if it was ever going to be your turn. You asked me in the quietness of your bedroom if you were just being foolish, or if this deep connection was real. I am here to tell you that your tears were never wasted, and your intuition was never a lie. I was the one who placed that deep, unshakable knowing inside your spirit. I allowed the pain of the silence to stretch your capacity so that you could hold the massive weight of the blessing that is coming. Your soulmate is currently experiencing a profound wave of emotional homesickness. They are looking at old photographs of you, and their chest is heaving with a deep, cleansing sorrow for the time they wasted away from your side. They are realizing that no matter where they go or who they meet, their spirit is completely locked into your frequency. The hidden spiritual warfare that was waged against your holy union has completely collapsed into defeat. The enemy tried every tactic to shatter this bond permanently. Dark energies tried to introduce confusion, wrong people tried to create permanent division, and the spirit of delay tried to exhaust your beautiful faith until you gave up entirely. But my hand has been over this connection from the very beginning. I have blocked every hidden plot, I have exposed every deceitful tongue, and I have stripped the wrong people of their power over your partner's mind. The soulmate bond you share has survived the highest fires and the deepest floods because it is anchored in my eternal throne. God is preparing what you cannot yet see, and the structural foundations of your new reality are completely solid. The silence was not a graveyard, my child, it was a womb where a resurrected, purified, and unbreakable love was being formed in secret. Trust what heaven already promised, because the mouth of the Lord has spoken it, and my hand will surely perform it. If you can feel the victory of this love vibrating in your bones, comment 555 below. Let this angel number seal your total triumph over the spirit of delay and doubt. The atmosphere around you is filling with the sweet fragrance of divine restoration. Your soulmate is no longer meditating on their fear, they are actively preparing their heart to deliver the most honest confession of their entire life. They are going to tell you that living without you was like living without air. They will admit that their heart hasn't stopped racing for you since the moment their eyes saw your name written across their screen. They are coming to you not to repeat the painful cycles of the past, but to build a glorious future under my direct guidance. I am erasing every trace of emotional trauma from your mind, and I am filling your partner with a fierce, protective devotion to your heart. The people who doubted your journey will see the greatness of my faithfulness in your life. Your reunion will not just be an emotional comfort, it will be a monumental testimony of supernatural resurrection power. Share this final prophetic word with a soul who is on the verge of fainting, and let the light of this truth scatter the remaining darkness. My child, this is your final decision, the defining moment that reflects the true depth of your trust in my sovereign plan. If you truly believe that I am moving behind the scenes, you will not walk away from this open door of blessing, because those who walk by faith do not ignore the divine moments I place directly before them. Understand this with absolute clarity. When you act in faith today, you are inviting my supreme protection and supernatural favor over your life, your soulmate, and your entire household. You are losing nothing, you are simply placing your life into my all-powerful hands. Do not let this final moment pass without a bold response. Sow your prophetic seed of $20 today. The QR code is right on your screen and the link is waiting in the description and first pinned comment. What you release in obedience returns as absolute protection, supernatural peace, and overflow over your home. Trust this holy moment, act now, and remain forever under my divine covering. The long winter has officially ended, and the spring of your love story is breaking through the frozen ground. Look at the horizon of your life, for the shadows are fleeing and the true light is shining brightly. Your soulmate connection has survived every single attack of the enemy because I chose you for each other before time began. The delay had a divine purpose, the separation had a holy meaning, and the silence has accomplished its perfect work of healing and maturity. You are still completely connected in the spirit, and that connection is about to manifest fully in the physical realm. Heaven has already moved first, and the earth must now align with the decree of my throne. Your love story is not over, it is being written with greater glory, greater strength, and greater peace than you could ever ask or think. You are spiritually protected, your partner is being guided back to your side, and the breakthrough has already begun. Rest your beautiful soul in perfect confidence tonight. Type Amen to claim your eternal victory.